Picture this. CFIA has scheduled a compliance verification activity. Your QA manager pulls the preventive control plan. It is organized. The monitoring logs look reasonable. The corrective action binder is there. You feel okay going into the inspection. And then midway through, the inspector notices that 3 of your monitoring records reference a procedure number that does not match the version in your current PCP. Your QA manager looks at the binder. And the version numbers do not match. I'm Felicia Loo. I specialize in Canadian regulatory compliance, and I work with medium-sized food manufacturers on the full scope of inspection readiness. The scenario I just described is not rare. Document version control is one of the most underestimated sources of CFIA findings in operations at this stage. Today I want to walk you through a structured approach to preparing both your documentation and your team for a CFIA inspection. On the documentation side, start with a document control review. Confirm that all current procedures are the most recent version and that older versions are not still circulating on the floor or in record-keeping binders. Then verify that your monitoring forms reference the correct procedure numbers and revision dates. This sounds administrative, but it directly affects how an inspector evaluates the integrity of your system. Next, review your records for the past 60 days. Look for patterns, missing signatures, entries outside acceptable ranges with no corrective action, monitoring tasks that appear to have been completed in batches rather than in real time. These patterns suggest that records are being filled in after the fact rather than at the point of monitoring. That is a systemic finding. CFIA do require 2 years of records retention, but 60 days can be a quick overview. On the team side, schedule a brief pre-inspection briefing with your supervisors and key staff. Walk through the monitoring procedures they are responsible for. Ask them to explain each step in their own words. If their explanations diverge from the documented procedure, that is a training gap to address before the inspection, not during it. If your operation needs structured support to work through this process, we offer both custom training for your team and one-on-one gap assessment support. Our course also covers CFIA inspection readiness in detail. Links for both are in the video description. Subscribe for more practical guidance on building food safety systems that hold up under regulatory scrutiny.